Okay, so now that we've made our chocolate chip cookies, I'm bending down because my thing is slanted. But now that I've made the chocolate chip cookies, I'm going to now make some red velvet cookies. These are big, like the chocolate chip cookies are. These are both of these. Neither one of these, of course, are crumble dupe, but these are huge. So let's get to making some red velvet cookies. I'm so excited about these. I hope they turn out really good. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm creaming the butter. This butter is very cold. It's cubed, and I'm just creaming it for about 30 seconds on low speed, and then I will add my sugars. Okay, so now I'm going to gradually add the sugar. I'm just using just white cane sugar. Oops. So what we're going to do now is we're going to let this cream on low speed for 30 seconds. And then after 30 seconds, I'm going to put it, and I'm going to increase the speed to medium and beat it for another 30 seconds. And then I'll increase the speed to high for another 30 seconds until it's light and fluffy. All right, so now I'm going to increase the speed to medium, and we'll leave it here for 30 seconds, and then I'll increase it to high for 30 seconds. Okay, so now I'm going to increase it to high for 30 seconds. And I'm going to scrape down the sides to make sure all the sugar is incorporated in. Okay, this has been going for 30 seconds on high, so I want you to see how light and fluffy this is. It's just beautiful. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this back on high, and we're going to continue to beat on high. So I'm going to add one egg at a time. So I have 2 eggs in here. I'm going to do one. And you have to make sure these are mixed well for each add in. Add the second egg. Let that mix. Then I'll add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Let that mix in. And I love this vanilla from Mexico. It's very, very good. I only get vanilla from Mexico. And now I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons. This is a red food gel coloring. This is not like a regular like liquid. It's a gel, and it makes a vibrant, pretty color, as you can see. I think this whole entire bottle is about the 2 teaspoons that I need. A small bottle. I was trying this out. This is the only bottle that was available, but I did buy some more. I was able to get some more. Um, that's what I got at the time. I'm gonna have to use both hands to squeeze it out. And one thing about the red food gel coloring is that it makes the color really vibrant, which is what you want. I have bought some all different colors, and this is the Ameri color, which this is really the most popular color. Get that out. And this food coloring is very expensive. And one thing that I have learned from there's a French baker that I follow, and she makes cookies for I'm adding a little bit more. There's just a dab in here for Martha Stewart. You know, she, of course, they're out. She's out in LA, and there we go. And she has been she's part French. She's American, but she's part French. And I get a lot of cooking tips from her. And she says that whenever you're making a recipe and you don't want to, where money is an issue, she said the main ingredient, make sure that it's like if you're making sugar cookies, you want your vanilla to be, a high um, quality ingredient. The butter cookies, you want your butter to be a high quality ingredient. Okay, so I just added my cocoa powder, and now I'm going to mix this in, and I'm going to cut this down to low speed because I really don't. Now that I want to start adding the dry ingredients, I don't want this going really high. I wish they would have like a half a speed on these things, KitchenAid, because sometimes the number one is just a bit much. And so what I'm going to do, so I had this explode in my face earlier. So here's my dry ingredients. I'm going to add these just a little at a time and just kind of let it blend very slowly. So that's about a cup, and just do it really slow. I do not want it to splatter out like it's doing right there. I need to get one of those guards. And this is like not even all the way on one. So once we get this incorporated into the wet ingredients, then I will, on low speed, add in some semi-sweet chocolate chips and some white chocolate chips. And then we'll refrigerate it for a few minutes before we bake them. So right now the oven is preheating at 410 degrees, and these will cook. So these will be about the same size, if not a little bit bigger than the chocolate chip cookies. And when they're big cookies like that, you will cook them on a higher temperature because you want the heat to go all the way through and cook them, but you don't want to over bake them. So you don't cook them for 15 minutes. We're cooking them for like 11 minutes. So I'm just going to continue to let this incorporate. And once it's finished, we're going to refrigerate it. And then we will uh, put it in the oven. Okay, so here's the finished dough. I've incorporated 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I use Ghirardelli, and I also have 2 cups of white chocolate chips. So now this is going to go in the refrigerator for 20 minutes, and then we're going to bake them. So I'm excited to see how these turn out as well. Okay, so our dough has rested for 30 minutes in the refrigerator. I have measure these out using a scale. So these are 6 ounces each. These will cook in the oven for about 10 to 11 minutes at 410 degrees. So we have to cook these only 3 to a sheet pan, 1 sheet pan at a time. So I will keep the cookie dough in the refrigerator while I'm alternating between cookie sheets. So here it is, and then I'll show you the final product. Okay, y'all, look at these red velvet cookies. Oh my gosh, they are huge. But I mean to tell you, they are beautiful. Look at this. I've got some more cooling. They have to cool at least 30 minutes. But okay, here's one little corner right here that broke off. I'm going to try it and see how it tastes. Oh my gosh. You got the white chocolate, semi-sweet in there. That is so good. Now, here's the chocolate chip. I had one where a lot of the chocolate chips went on the bottom, and so it